Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am running a bit late, but that's cool. We don't have to worry about that. So, uh, spent a long time just searching for some inspiration for an idea, and yeah, it just took me a little while to get there. So, yeah, starting a little late. No gloves, gloves. Um, and also, I just did the stencil, so I'm giving it a couple of minutes. I'm trying to buy a little time. He lives. Yes. Uh, not as dead inside as I have been in the past. So yeah, I live. Got to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this because my plan. Look, I haven't even got my machine wrapped. My plan is to actually finish this entire thing, color all, but this will be my first time trying to stick to a mostly traditional type theme. So yeah, whole bunch of words just to say, I'm gonna try something. You guys hear my music? Is that a thing? This or not? But hopefully not, because I don't want to get like in trouble, copyrighted. Well, you're in the room, crazy. Some people, some people in their etiquette. What am I looking for? Rubber bands. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me actually wrap one of my machines. I think so, but I use rubber bands. A lot of people use medical tape, and I'm like, oop, rubber bands though. I can make music. It wouldn't be very good. It's been a long time since I've done it. Going with the pen tool again. We'll try this guy. So I'm still not to the point where I'm all about the talking about what tools I'm using. Mostly because I don't want to put anyone down or you know uh, put anybody on a pedestal. Because I do have some low end, medium end, and a supposed high end brand as well of different things. Not machines. Machines I have kind of a low medium and then I have like a low. And the one I'm using is definitely on the low end of things. But uh, I the only thing that I can't really get behind with it is that the stroke is just really short, so it doesn't hit very hard, and I end up tearing up my skin a little bit more with it than the crisper, little bit pricier machine. All right, so I've got everything wrapped up there. I've got a ton of little things to put ink in. We're just going to go with black first. We'll see if we can add any color this evening. If not, that's fine with me. My expectations are do a tattoo. One day I'll do one of those. I'm gonna get good tattoos, but for the moment, let's just stick to surviving my tattoos. All right, down, and I'm just these guys. I will swear by. Dynamic makes excellent stuff for record prices, good quality stuff as far as I'm concerned. Solid black, uh, nothing too special, but it's black. Black is black, and if you get a good tattoo that's all nice and dark, then hey, you were wanting black, you get black. That's what Dynamic does. There are other companies too. I have a Star, what is it, Starbright? I really like them too. Um, yeah, so I'll talk brands of my ink because I also have had bad experiences, not just with different colors, but like white. Every, anybody who's been here for a second knows that me and white, we don't we don't go together very well. All right, so I am going to be looking for something interesting, something large. I need a large scale something. Uh, I'd like a liner, but 12.7 seems to be the biggest that I have, and I'm just not down with that. I have another box of needles. I'll go through that. That's a liner. Oof. Straight to a mag, mag. Yeah, so 9.7, no, 12.7 round shader. Man, right. I got 1.9 shader left. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it to line with. Uh, this we don't need that. I would love to say that I always have my stuff together, but I don't. All right, and then I actually have another liner for some of the smaller lines that I'll be doing. And if we get to color, then I'll pick up a mag and show you guys what I'm up to there. So I have my reference material. I've been kind of filling in some spots on my legs. So in order to make sure that I have something that fits, I've been doing it 3 times on a page, kind of a small, medium, and large. I was lucky enough to find a place that's approximately the size of the large one. So that's what it is that we're going to be working on. Let me see if I can show you real quick. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't, right? All right, so I'm going to be at an odd angle, but this is pretty much it right here. To give you, again, that reference. This is kind of, all right, so that's kind of what it is that I'm looking at right here, this one. And I've got it going up like this. So I made this in, on my iPad, and Procreate seems to be something that a lot of people like to use. I like to use it because some of the brushes are completely unforgiving. Yeah, no, man. It's actually going to hurt my knee a lot more. Sometimes I can like prop my knee on my other knee and get down here, but every line that I do is going to be difficult. So, that being said, got my machine. I'm on a decent roll there. We're going to go with the, can't believe I'm doing this, 12.9 shader. 12.9 shader coming up. So hopefully that gives me the beefiness that I need on my pencil. So I have my, I'm going to go ahead and go back to this view for a second. Show you something. So I have my rubber band on here, and that's what's holding this. And this is actually where you twist. So I have to like twist and then lightly twist to get the plastic back, twist, lightly twist to adjust the throw of the needle out from the cartridge. But what I'm not particularly interested in doing this evening is holding on to that rubber band because it kind of makes weird little divots in your fingers after a while. So yeah, so we ain't gonna do that. If you're cruising on by here, it's your first time stopping in, I do not suggest doing what it is that I'm doing. This is not a how-to, although you could use some of my mistakes as tips on what to do and what not to do should you ever decide to professionally get a tattoo done. Professionally. Because professional has training. Me, I've just been doing this shit for fun. So that's not completely true. Not just fun. There's reasons. All right, let me see what we got here. All right. Sometimes I like to show you guys this stuff too. The throw of the needle like how far out it actually is from the machine. And so I'm just going to try to adjust that. I don't mind it being that far out, but I don't want, since I'm floating this thing at a very odd angle, I don't I don't want to go too deep if I kind of slip a little. So all right, so this is what I'm looking at now. It's a little bit shorter than what I normally go. Actually, we'll go a little bit. We'll go this way. What am I doing? There we go. All right. So yeah, we'll keep it about that far. All right. Put my medical tape away. That's what I added on here, so I don't have to feel those stupid rubber bands. A lot of people use a lot more medical tape. This one's comfortable for me. Uh, if I was doing some longer ones, longer sessions, I'm just making sure I can actually reach this crap. But if I was doing some longer sessions, I'd probably want something a little bit more padded. Um, so my station is actually a little bit different since I'm in a different spot. I'm just putting a very thin layer on here because I don't want to wipe away my stencil. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the hardest thing for me to do right up front, and I think that this is it. Yeah, I know. Really quiet. I apologize. My sound's not off. I'm just in deep thought. It's not. It doesn't hold a lot of ink in it at a time. That's for sure. And then it just dumps all on my skin. Perfect, guys. Here we go. Dumped it on my leg again. Jeez. I'm just complaining here. There's nothing going on. I'm just nothing go. There's nothing going wrong, and I'm still like, oh golly. So I'm definitely gonna have to rinse this um, once I get the once I get the initial outline down. I'm laughing about that because this 9 round shader is not it's not nearly thick enough for what I need it to be. So I'm gonna have to like freehand the some of the thickness of the lines just to just to make sure that they're bold like I want them to be, like a traditional tattoo is supposed to be. Traditional tattoos are supposed to be all about those one pass lines. You know, it's really simple. And the one thing I've not yet mastered. Okay, it's not the one thing. It's not the one thing, but one of the things that I know I have not mastered. I think the only thing I've mastered is making sure that I turn on the stream. But even that sometimes is kind of iffy. Yeah, I know you love complaining, my bro. That's why we get along so well. Oh yes, this is yep. You can already tell that one's a little bit more difficult. So I'm just trying to get these lines laid in here, and I mean it's going okay. I'll be honest. It's like I keep expecting like some big revelation of me doing something wrong or something like that. But in all honesty, like things are kind of going okay. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I still have a little bit of some of this. Jeez, some of this lining is just a little bit. I mean, it's a good thing that I built in some big thick lines, but unfortunately, as I said before, like I don't really have the needle that's thick enough. All right, so I've got some of the basic lining filled in. I'm just gonna go back and clean some of this up. Actually, I think something that I'm gonna do real quick. Now, Just want to turn down the voltage of my machine so that I can go a little bit slower on some of these lines and really make them count without tearing up my leg too much. Sorry about that. Yep. That's great. That's just perfect. All right. A little bit more of a painter aspect whenever you start using the shaders. I'm not saying like, you gotta, like go back and forth or anything like that. What I'm saying is um, that you just have a little bit more freedom to sculpt out the design. Kind of trying to bold up this pencil since it is central to the design. Teeny tiny little circles here. In here, teeny tiny circles. Oh, geez, that's crazy. That's crazy that there's such a delay. So one of the problems is that he is it's a friend over, and they're both hooked up. This uh, missing a key ingredient to a good fun time. A&D having to wipe way too hard for what's happening here. Yeah, I don't really like lining with this particular shader, but I thought the thickness would definitely help me out. One thing it has done is made my job a little bit tougher. And I don't care if the leaves are as thick as the pencil, so much as I care that they have the same balance as the pencil. This thing looks scratchy as hell. Keep hitting like little nerves that make me jump. Bold. What I'm talking about whenever I'm talking. So it's yeah, it's Thursday. That's pretty rad. It's like the weekend's almost here or something. Which means that I'm probably going to be late on some of my assignments for school. Yes, sir. Bold. I know. School is for fools. Trust me. When I say I know. I feel like I'm constantly filling this thing up, man. Make these rips look similar. So I chose this pencil because I picked up art again. I guess you know. I try to draw something every day. Try to tattoo a couple times a week. You know, just I mean, there's a couple other things too, but I just figured the pencil was, pretty. It's a pretty good symbol for creation, whether it's writing or drawing or whatever. Lay this line in here. It's not even a line anymore. It's like a fill, but mm, yeah. Yeah. My wife is being very supportive of me this evening. I appreciate it. Feel bad for her. Like she's in like 8 schools or something. She's in more schools than I know. Like had to count on one hand, and that's not a whole lot, but still like it's coming, guys. It's coming. Of course, it's gonna spew ink all over the place first because that's what we do these days. So I thought I was gonna have to use a different size liner for the tiny lines on the inside. Turns out I do not. Mostly because this one that I'm using was not thick enough to make a drastically huge line. So should be able to just use what's there. I'm trying to get this angle here. This is rough, guys. I'd like to take this tattoo back. No, I'm being like really quiet. This is just a little bit different kind of tattoo, I guess. Um, I like a lot of heavy black work, and I'm not showing that love on this particular tattoo. Um, and I hate that. Oh, that's okay. See, if your tattoo is confusing to you, something's wrong with it. So this seemed like a good tattoo for this particular placement. But now I'm kind of wondering, is the combination of the placement with the disappointing thickness of this needle that I'm using, um, this leads me to believe that maybe this is something I should revisit in the future. Not this particular, not like saying I'm going to quit right now. That's not what's going to happen. That doesn't happen. So I'm trying to match up the thickness of these leaves to this one over here. And in doing so, hoping to make this tattoo look a little bit cleaner. That's got it. And that's pretty close. All right. Got some of these leaves down here. Like this little guy. It's just want to make sure that even though he's small, the lines are still supposed to be pretty thick. Now I'm talking like it's a Bob Ross or something. He's a happy little leaf. How come? You know what? I think I just idolize him, like as an artist. And I think he used to be such a joke to everyone, right? Like he's a national treasure, man. And that's only because we haven't met aliens yet. Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and put some of these lesser lines in here. What's up, dog? I got a dog. Just came through. Been hi to me. It's pretty rad. All right. Let's draw some cool leaf lines here. The Bob Ross tattoos. Hopefully, I don't make so many happy little tree mistakes. All right. Okay. So we have some leaf lines now. Ah, now we gotta get some shading in here, and that's gonna be fun. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on this view. And I'm gonna smile like there's nothing wrong with my knee or my hip. These, holy crap, guys, that's nuts. Oh, all right. So Now what I have to do is I have to go through my drawer to find how I want to do shading. And pretty sure I don't want to use that. I'd like to use a larger, yeah, this is nice. This is a 1215 uh, curved mag. That should give me a little bit of opportunity to put some shadow on these leaves. Oh, oh, oh. I can almost straighten it out. That's pretty cool. Ooh. First cabinet. You're interneting. Oh, look at you. Look at you with all your little emojis. So cute. All right. Um, turn this thing like way low. Oh no. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can put it back up there again. Oh, I can. It feels awesome. Uh, mm-mm. Can't stop now. All right. Here's the old pain train here. Probably gonna be like way darker than I actually want it to be, but you know what? I'd rather have too dark than too light, and I've learned that from the days of using white. We don't talk about those days. We don't talk about the days of using white ink. This is one of those awkward. That's so awkward. So crazy awkward. Right. Probably one of my favorite messages. Get out of here. Get out of here, ink. Oh, what'd you leave behind? Uh, some dark spots. Nothing. Not any real good shading. Let's try to get that on there. I'm actually pretty happy with some of it, but so I just got to round out a couple of spots. To get right this area. I say I can't seem to get right in, and then I just like get in there. Close. Close. I got close. That's what you want to hear from your tattoo artist. I know you said the clown from It, and I got close. There's Ronald McDonald. Yeah. Come on. Like, what am I yelling at whenever I do that? Myself? Come on, me. Yes. Sound right, but it's for my OnlyFans. Not your typical e-girl. What? Well, yeah, almost. That actually works out pretty well. I love doing shading. It's so fun. Just hell yeah enough. Oh, what? All right. Yeah, I think that's decent. So, what I want to do now, trying to think. I think I am going to go for a green. Ah, you guys have to look at me again as I just nonchalantly put my leg down as if it was perfectly fine. All right. So, what I've not done, what I've gotten out of the habit of doing actually, is pre-mixing my colors way too soon. So, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to make ourselves a decent green. This sounds like it'd be easy, especially since I have a pre-mixed green and yet another pre-mixed green. However, that being said, while these are great inks, they are not like these are not like the greens that I would choose, or like I would go for something a little bit less artificial uh, if I knew I was going to be doing a lot of leaves or anything like that. Okay, now I'm going to rinse this out, and I'll be going. I'll be picking up the speed on this thing by quite a bit. I'm still going to use this mag for the fills if I can. That's what I'm going to try to do anyway. I'm really hoping that I'm successful with that. Really hoping because not because I don't want to waste another mag. Like I could totally throw down another mag, no problem. Don't have a problem doing that. But um, this is it's kind of new new material for me, going for the traditional. So, and I'm still not doing it right because, again, traditional is all about like one pass, bursts of saturation, like huge saturated parts of skin, like just so much color. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, guys. Well, I've got a green leaf. That's pretty sweet. And only thing is, so it does have like some highlights from my skin tone and fading up into the leaf. I mean, complete accident, but I think I'm going to keep it. Go ahead and fill this bad boy back up. We doing? Look at that. Be damned. Leaf. Oh, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So what's cool is this is actually saturating pretty decent. Just need to fade this just a little bit. All right. Still going pretty light in that one area just to get that highlight. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So, maybe I don't know if I explained the concept of this one um, very well. So this symbolism, I've already talked about, like me returning to trying to do some creative things for myself. Like it's kind of a big deal after stepping away from it for so long. And then one of the first things that I do is actually this. like tattooing myself. Um, so there's the symbolism, and then the whole pencil being a part of creativity, if you will. Um, and then the style is inspired by, if not 100%, attempted to be a kind of a traditional traditional motif of that whole knife ripping through the skin kind of thing. We had a pretty big storm, and I've got two teenagers working on some video gameage. And a wife who's trying to do schoolwork. Like everybody's on the internet, so probably a combination of storm probably doing some damage somewhere. Yeah, I don't like that. So, uh, yeah, I think so. I think it's the Gremlins for sure. Is he doing now? Well, now switching over to yellow. I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to go ahead and hit up the color of the pencil. And got a few more colors, not a big deal. I honestly, super chuffed, super chuffed about the way the green turned out. Like that, that was super awesome. Okay, now, ooh, a pencil color. But I have this golden yellow. I don't have a whole lot of luck with yellow, so this might be not hit or miss for me. So I apologize in advance if this is not it. Um, for some reason, yellow doesn't really like to stick for me, and I'm not sure why. I don't know like what I'm missing. I mean, everything's fine. Everything's great. Ugh. Yoga wouldn't even help with this. Somebody could argue it would. It would not. Yoga would not help with this. All right. Here we go. And I'm still using this giant mag. We'll see how that works. The idea of doing it this way actually not a great one. No, it's not a bad one. This gives me a little bit wider control of the needle. So instead of me trying to go back and forth on this, um, I forgot what I was saying, but it was gonna be intense. No, I just get a lot more penetration of the yellow in the skin by doing it this way, where I know that the pencil is tall. It just allows me to do this. I think that's pretty good yellow. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna take that yellow back. There is some red in there. Don't worry, that's me. Uh, I have limits or something. I've been told. Yay! There's a pencil. I do have this one little spot here that's like kind of bothers. Yeah, that's yellow too. Man, it's all fun. It's all fun and games. Cheese, crackers. Let me think the next thing I should do. I think I already know. I'm not gonna like doing it, but y'all gonna like me doing it because it's fun whenever weird things happen on my stream. So, gonna rinse this guy out, and we're gonna go with the color red. I've made a concoction of nasty water, that's for sure. Too bad. Got a little bit of contaminant in there. I just put it in a new, a fresh cup of water here to rinse. Okay, because those colors made something nasty. All right. So I have some scarlet red, and I'm gonna mix that with a subpar ink that I have. I know, weird subpar ink. So this is one of the Starbright colors. I really like their stuff. Um, they put in some good stuff. I haven't had too much of a problem with any of the colors not appearing as advertised as I have with Extreme. So Extreme, like no one knows who they are. You know, I got them for free whenever I ordered something, and I was like, well, okay. I mean, it's free. Who am I to turn down free? You know, I'm not going to send it back to them. But Unfortunately, I'm not going to support their product. I just don't think they're just not that great. All right, so I'm going back down again in voltage and working with. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you guys can. Can you guys see that? Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'm going with some red here, and the idea is to kind of highlight this as being a cut. Surprisingly, I'm not going to put any around the pencil. Oh no, I'm bleeding. Not really. It's a whole lot of work for probably not much to show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little meaner there, I guess. Not meaner, but you know what I mean. Might as well be doing this left-handed at this point. This is like such a weird angle to do anything. I'm totally using all the wrong like muscles that you would use to tattoo. It's shameful. Shameful. So all it does right now is look like some irritation. I mean, there's some of that there too, but maybe I'll speed this up just a little bit. I really need this to. It just looks like a bloody mess. It's not. It's not a bloody mess. It's quite well done. No, actually, that's pretty damn good for what it was I was going for. So I'm gonna keep that, and we're gonna do the same thing on this lower level down here. Actually, I do see a couple of like little weak spots right here. I want the shadow to go right up to the leaf, right? Or this, this red irritation kind of look. Here it goes right up to it, and I like that. And then I do want like this quick this fade, you know, where it just I know I'm doing it again, even after I was like, oh yeah, this is great. But what I'm trying to get here, thank you. So I'm definitely I'm going for that traditional look, and their colors are freaking bold. Um, like that red would actually not pass, because that should be like a bright, bold red around there. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oof. So, so I'm actually doing these little circles, and that is a kind of a fill technique, but I really need these to be a little darker, just because of what I just said. That traditional needs to be bold, and I'm not sure if this is going to get it there, but I hope it does. If it does, then that's what we'll do on the other side. That's better. See, that's much better. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks a little bit more than just like some irritation. Yeah. So it's a little bit more direct. Probably hard to see, but it's a little bit more direct on putting that fill in there. I'm talking about down here where the eraser is. Um, so it already has like a very similar value scale, but the way that it's spread out is not quite there. Yeah. So this is me trying to spread out that love a little bit. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Still got like a couple of tiny spots where the uh, mag is just kind of missing. Like I'm missing, but it's because of the shape of the mag, like how it. just getting in on the ridge. Like that's what I was trying to say. Like, um, kind of, where a needle goes into your skin on the lining, you tend to kind of welt up a little bit, and that's what I'm. It's kind of what I'm fighting is my own welting. All right, all right. So I'm not done yet. I'm not done. That's okay. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Right. Ah, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are. I still have the ink for the eraser, which I'll be switching for the next bits of coloration. I'm going to be switching to back to that 9 round shader. hmm because I've got most of the bigger stuff out of the way. So what I'm doing now is I'm just rinsing out this needle again, and I'm gonna stretch out my leg while we're doing that. Just let it get some space. I wasn't meant to be folded up like that. I'm a human. Humans don't do that. Humans don't fit like that. Not without like a lot of help. A little bit more. I don't know what I'm listening to a song that you guys can't hear. I hope. All right. Let's see what we got. What we got. What do we got? Let me clean up my mess down here a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody just like surgery. It's ink. It's y'all. Promise y'all. Promise. All right. Oh yeah. Pink. 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 I got pink. This is like bubblegum pink, so it's probably going to be like uber freaking pink. But why not? If you get, why not? I mean, if you have bubblegum pink, let's use it, right? Like, actually, got a couple of ideas for those things, but haha. Oh, jeez. You know what sucks? I'm going to tell you. This positioning is for the birds. All right. No, not red-handed. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. You bring all the entertainment, man. Oh, jeez. Well, that's pink. Just rinse that out real quick. We'll go for a brown. And then I think the only thing that's really left is maybe trying to clean up some of the outlines again and leave it alone. Like, yeah. So, um, I actually do have brown for all those poop emojis that I plan on doing. Um, Brown should be good. And I'm just going to add the yellow to it. And I'm just going to stir that up. See what we get. I tried adding yellow before. Turned out bad. Oh well. We'll just add more brown. And I mean, that's how it's going to be. I don't know what that voice was, but it was an important one, damn it. All right, so this brown's pretty brown. And that's what we're going to go with on the pencil part, this part right here. Of course, like, it just spit brown everywhere. So I couldn't actually see what it was I was doing. Well, there's a pencil. What else? What else was I going to do here? There's something else. Oh yeah, that. So I got a little trick for that bad boy. It's supposed to be silver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wash of black, and then I might do one small highlight of white for shine. For shine. For shine. Not for fill. Not for line. Shine. First, the wash. The wash. Oh, got to shake it. That's bad. Secret ingredient. Distilled water with a little bit of alcohol. Same type of alcohol they actually use in the ink. So I'm not being dumb, y'all. I'm not being dumb. I mean, I might be being dumb, but so this is still pretty dark. Oh well. What we'll do is, yeah, we'll just move a little bit faster. Um, so instead of doing what it was I said I was going to do, now I am just kind of making a decent gradient to a darker gray. Yeah. Perfect ish. Perfectish. Don't do it. No. I got a cat down here. Sorry. See him? He's right there. He's right there. There he is. All right. Well, that's it. It's not clean yet, though. No, what are you doing? This cat, he is like bound determined. Hop on up here. I don't want that to happen. Let's see if I can. Looks like I just bled everywhere. This is awesome. But yeah, so that's it. Kind of a old school look. Yeah, that's about all I'm going to be able to do on that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for watching me do something new and different. Again, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' time. Remember Friday, Saturday, Sunday off the table. Thanks, man. Um, I spend the weekend with my kids, and I really do appreciate you know the positive comments that you throw in there, Turkey Noodle. Uh, Definitely makes it worth it. So I'm gonna go try to walk, and that's probably not gonna happen. But again, I really appreciate you guys showing up. If you like what you saw, or you want to just see some more of it, whatever, go ahead and follow me. I appreciate it if you would, and yeah, maybe suggest some other places, some other people that are doing the same thing. All right, man. You have a good night too, Turkey Noodle, and I will see you guys soon, Monday. Yeah. All right, guys. Later.